Gold just realized its biggest yearly gain since 2010, and Wall Street says it's going even higher. Heading into 2025, JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs are both forecasting $3,000 an ounce gold and paltry returns for stocks. Call the proud Americans of the Patriot Gold Group today before it's too late. Mention the Still Report, and you'll always get best-in-class service from Patriots protecting patriots. Call 888-753-1647 for a free investor guide today. Patriot Gold Group is Consumer Affairs' top-rated gold IRA dealer 7 years in a row. Call 888-753-1647.
During the campaign, Donald Trump waged war on his adversaries, and against all odds, he won a victory very few predicted.
Right now, with the way things are, if I had to bet, I think it's a landslide for Hillary.
Really?
No question about it.
Wrong.
Not only does Florida fall to Hillary Clinton, but this election overall we could be talking landslide.
Most analysts are saying that Hillary Clinton's going to win in a landslide.
Hillary Clinton today is more likely to win in a landslide.
Probably electoral landslide.
Your prediction would be blowout.
I would say a landslide.
He's going to lose by a landslide.
Now, having said all this, why aren't I 50 points ahead, you might ask?
Hillary, is that you?
How's it looking right now, Jojo?
Trump leading 129 to 97.
No, it's way early. Don't depress the audience so early in the evening.
When the votes are counted, we project that Donald Trump will win in Kentucky as well.
Donald Trump will take Ohio.
Donald Trump is the apparent winner in Florida.
Donald Trump has won the state of Wisconsin.
Nearly everyone got it wrong, including the big media who pushed Hillary Clinton. And they were not happy about President Donald J. Trump.
If this morning you finally woke up from a coma, well, you might want to go back.
The most stunning upset in political history.
It's Trump. Donald Trump will be the next president of the United States.
Donald J. Trump is now president of the United States. President Obama.
You're awake, by the way. You're not having a terrible, terrible dream. Also, you're not dead and you haven't gone to hell.
This is a different Earth today than it was 24 hours ago. It's a different place. It just is different.
The woman who President Obama called the most qualified person ever to run for the White House couldn't break through.
Have you like, what's he gonna? Oh my God! Dude, I have to say though, him winning is the most astounding thing I've ever seen.
It was a surprise.
No. Surprise, dude. Like you're talking like Lake Placid. The Olympics, when we beat the Russian, buries that. Kurt Gibson's home run is a joke.
Right.
The Giants beating the undefeated Patriots, that's all a joke. Dude, the star of a reality show is going to run the country. The guy who decided if Brett Michaels or Cyndi Lauper would make a better CEO for a company that doesn't exist. It's going to be running stuff. It's unbelievable.
Donnie Deutsch, I bet you would give up your supply of HGH for a week if last night hadn't have turned out the way it did.
Would you do that?
Yeah, I would give up a lot. Look, this election was always about fear. Fear of the status quo.
Right.
And fear of the kind of temperamentally unknown. And the fear of the status quo won.
Donald Trump built a wall. Donald Trump for us all. By the way, what a nice picture that is. Look at that. I'd love to watch that guy speak. Oh, boy. Let's see. I try like hell to hide that bald spot, folks. I work harder. Doesn't look bad. Hey, we're hanging in. We're hanging in.
It's amazing. That's our president.
Never were so many polls so wrong. But for Donald J. Trump, the results were never in doubt.
We're going to win. We're going to win so big. Thank you very much, everybody.
Establishment types implored President-elect Trump to change his revolutionary campaign style. They didn't want Bulworth anymore.
Senator Bulworth, the news today requires us to ask you about this sudden change in your campaign style. Could you explain it?
Why are you here? Listen a minute. You're here because you're making a bundle, right?
I beg your pardon?
Oh, you mean you're not here because you're getting paid a bundle of money? Come on, come on. We got 3 pretty rich guys here getting paid by some really rich guys to ask a couple of other rich guys questions about their campaign. But our campaigns are financed by the same guys that pay you guys your money. So I could tell you stories about getting money from these guys that would pin your ears back.
But President Trump had no intention of changing what he knew Americans had been yearning for: a fresh, honest, and sometimes unpredictable voice.
I'm not saying be Mr. PC. I'm not saying be Captain Gentility and let everybody beat you up. But the idea of returning a blow every time you receive one, you know that doesn't work in any high-level situation.
Well, I'm a believer. Perhaps you're not. Maybe that's why your show isn't doing as well as it should.
You know who's moving to Mexico? Who likes Oreos? Does anybody like Oreos? We all do, right? Nabisco is leaving Chicago, and they're moving a big plant to Mexico. I don't like Oreos anymore, okay?
Fans, they really love... We have an unbelievable bond. We have an unbelievable
You retweet some of those. It's not just the fans.
Yeah, but not the more nasty ones. You would be amazed at the ones I don't retweet.
Bimbo?
Well, there was a retweet. Yeah, did I say that?
Many times.
Ooh, okay. Excuse me. Over your life, Megan, you've been called a lot worse. Is that right? Wouldn't you say?
Some big news here, Megan. Huge news. Actually, the AP now projecting that Donald Trump has won the state of Pennsylvania.
That is the race, frankly. There is no path forward for Hillary Clinton.
And there goes her blue wall.
Donald Trump will be the 45th president of the United States.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Complicated business.
So, I need a drink.
Now back to Stand Up Trump, making America fun again.
What kind of a hit would it take to get your attention where you would maybe need a drink? Where somebody came in and said, Don, we got some bad news. Woo! That's 7-Eleven in Akron. Well, what?
Hopefully, David, I wouldn't be in a position where I'd have to take that kind of...
I know that. I know. We're just pretending.
I just want to tell you that...
You act like you're running for something.
No.
As Donald J. Trump began his presidency, it soon became clear this was going to be very different than any administration in history.
We got it done. We're good at getting things approved. And the landmark VA accountability law to ensure that anyone who mistreats our veterans can be immediately held accountable. You're fired. Get out.
Very importantly, I'm hereby directing the Department of Defense and Pentagon to immediately begin the process necessary to establish a Space Force as the 6th branch of the armed forces. That's a big statement. We are going to have the Air Force, and we are going to have the Space Force.
The president said he wants to create a new branch of the military that would patrol outer space. And get this, he wants to call it the Space Force. I'm not joking.
Why do we need the Space Force? What don't we understand about it? Because you say you're on board.
Well, just because it came out of Trump's mouth doesn't require that it then be a crazy thing.
What is next for you? Well, Space Force?
You should. Donald J. Trump, a billionaire businessman and television star, could have enjoyed the remainder of his life in luxury, traveling the world in his private 757 and enjoying time with his family and stunning wife, Melania.
A lot of people have said, why do you do this? Why? I do it because I want to make America great again. It's so much more important.
Donald Trump chose to use his talents to fight for the country he loves, rebuilding our military, the economy, and putting the citizens of America first again.
You'll be so proud of your president. You'll be so proud. Again, it's my honor. It was an amazing evening. It's been an amazing 2-year period. And I love this country.
And it's paid off, as President Trump would say, big time.
All right, let's take an inventory. Unemployment non-existent? Check. GDP soaring? Check. Trade imbalance addressed? Check. Nuclear threat reduced? Check. Terror seems at bay? Check. Things are looking up.
Most Americans have had enough of the big media and delight when President Trump pushes back on what he calls the fake news.
And I want you all to know that we are fighting the fake news. It's fake, phony, fake. A few days ago, I called the fake news the enemy of the people, and they are. They are the enemy of the people.
75% of those people are downright dishonest. Downright dishonest. They're fake.
Well, fake news has always been embedded in our culture. It just wasn't called that. The supermarket rags popularized blatantly fake news with front-page images of aliens impregnating unsuspecting, usually large-breasted earthling women.
Obviously, we're all caught up in this sort of daily Trump fest. I mean, every single newspaper, every radio station, every bit of social media.
You got to make money, too.
Well, it's dissecting.
You got bills to pay, man. You got electric bills. You got food. You know, this guy he's giving you all cash. The cash flow in the Trump era for these TV stations.
Since day one of his presidency, there's been a constant barrage of what some experts call Trump derangement syndrome.
If you vote for Trump, then you, the voter, you, not Donald Trump, are standing at the border like Nazis.
He is your president!
There's something in the air right now with Trump that was like the 30s in Germany.
Hitler said, we've got to clamp down and we've got to ban these parties. And he consolidated power during a time when people were afraid. That's what I'm worried about, that whatever happens under Trump, whatever national emergency, a real emergency may happen, that we not allow him to take away our democratic rights.
Oh, no. Oh, we should film it.
You said recently via tweet that Trump and his family have done more damage to America than bin Laden and ISIS combined.
Yes.
Do you believe that?
The president said he was proud that others were imitating, other leaders were imitating his claims of fake news, and the press is the enemy of the people.
Why is this so important? Why is this so disturbing for me? Why am I, frankly, seething with anger?
Full-blown Trump derangement syndrome?
President Trump seems to always be one step ahead of the fake news, and when they attack, he hits back twice as hard.
The White House has just revoked CNN's chief White House correspondent's press credentials, after his despicable behavior at today's news conference.
That's not an invasion.
Honestly, I think you should let me run the country. You run CNN.
All right.
And if you did it well, your ratings would be much better.
If I may ask one other question, Mr. President, if I may ask one other question, are you worried?
That's enough. That's enough.
Mr. President,
that's
I was going to ask one of the other folks.
That's enough.
Pardon me, ma'am. Mr. President,
that's enough.
Mr. President, I had one other question, if I may ask, on the Russia investigation. Are you concerned that you may have?
I'm not concerned about anything with the Russian investigation because it's a hoax. That's enough. Put down the mic.
Mr. President, are you worried about indictments coming down in this investigation?
Mr. President.
I'll tell you what, CNN should be ashamed of itself having you working for them. You are a rude, terrible person. You shouldn't be working for CNN.
He is a very sick puppy.
You shouldn't treat people that way. Go ahead.
Go ahead,
Peter. Go ahead.
In Jim's defense, I've traveled with him and watched him. He's a diligent reporter who busts.
Well, I'm not a big fan of yours either, so
I understand.
To be honest.
So let me ask you a question, if I can. You repeatedly said
you aren't the best,
Mr. President. You repeatedly over the course of
just sit down, please. Well, when you report fake news, when you report fake news, which CNN does a lot, you are the enemy of the people. Go ahead. We will be talking about it.
And what about, Mr. President, what about Michael Cohen? Are you considering
thank you very much. Stupid question. Go ahead. Anybody else, please?
Donald Trump loves a counterpunch, and when he does, he leaves his critics with nothing to talk about except him, which makes him ever so pleased.
You can hear there is a chorus of boos and other chants from this Trump crowd here in Tampa, Florida. They're saying things like CNN sucks, go home, and fake news.
Americans have been waiting a long time for a president who lets them know they really matter.
They just love what we're doing. We're going to take the country back. We're going to make it great again.
You're the great people. You're the great people. You work hard, you pay your taxes, you do all these things, and you were forgotten. They forgot about you. And you're the smartest people. You're the smartest people. You know, when they talk about the elite. The elite. Do you ever see the elite? They're not elite. You're the elite. You are the elite.
Donald Trump actually does what he says he's going to do. And he's had his most incredible success with his biggest promise, making America great again.
It's going to be a beautiful thing. Every single American will have the opportunity to realize his or her fullest potential. The forgotten men and women of our country will be forgotten no longer.
There are some things that we just know are real. Holding your grandchild in your arms, that's real. Comforting a friend, creating, cultivating, caring, that's real. When it comes to your health, we all need real. Balance of nature. It's real. See, smell, taste, and discover it for yourself.
Happy New Year! Start the year right and get big savings on Balance of Nature supplements. Get 35% off your first preferred set, plus a free fiber and spice supplement as a new preferred customer by using discount code KLG.
Are you suffering from pain? There is one product that millions of people have trusted to relieve pain for nearly 20 years. Omega XL.
When you have pain, you don't have the ability to get up and go. I got the Omega XL, and it was almost hard to remember where some of that pain had gone.
When I'm shooting for 12, 14 hours a day, I become Captain Statue, a statue that hurts. So I did try Omega XL, and I am a happier guy for it.
Hello, sir.
Hello, how are you today?
Good, nice to see you. We are so excited to talk about a product that's changing people's lives.
The oil extract that comes from this muscle is full of over 30 fatty acids that work synergistically together to create, we believe, the most powerful natural supplement in the world.
If someone's sitting at home and they're saying, how is this going to work for me? Tell us.
It's going to work for them because everyone's body makes inflammation. It's the root cause of many challenges, and being in pain is certainly a challenge, and Omega XL can take care of that and knock it out.
As a doctor, I can tell you it's one of the most common reasons that people come to see a doctor is because of pain. And here we have something that is safe, been studied for 30 years, it's natural, and it relieves pain due to inflammation.
To me, the impressive thing is that we're not just talking about a feel the difference product. We have 30 years of research and science behind Omega XL. That's amazing.
That is amazing, I'll tell you. We're very proud of this. This is real science, real studies, 30 years. This is why you can take Omega XL with confidence. This product works.
Thanks to Omega XL, I feel like I have less aches and pains. Daily motion is just an easier thing.
Thanks to Omega XL, I have more energy. I feel like it's changed my life.
This is an opportunity for you to experience the relief that millions of people have actually had from Omega XL. Now, the exciting thing is, we used to sell one bottle, a single bottle for $69.95 for years. Today, you don't have to pay $69.95. We're doing this for $39.95. Now, it gets even better. If you call, we're going to do not one for $39.95, but two for $39.95 and a 60-day money-back guarantee. What are you waiting for? And the offer gets even better because on your first order, we're going to gift you with a free bottle of Vitamin XL D3 for whole body health. Absolutely free.
Any of you at home who really care about your quality of life, just give it a try because this product delivers results you can feel. You'll be happy that you did.
Stressed and fatigued? Brain feeling foggy? Don't have the energy you used to? It may be your liver. You must protect your body's most precious asset. Best-selling author and surgeon Dr. Russell Blaylock has developed natural solutions. His breakthrough new book, The Liver Cure, will help you boost energy, detoxify your body, clear brain fog, and reignite your metabolism. Improve your health and quality of life. Get The Liver Cure today.
You're watching Stand Up Trump, making America fun again.
Our whole nation is indeed indebted to Justice Scalia for his lifetime of noble and truly incredible service. Joining us for this ceremony is his wife, Maureen, who's become a great friend of my family, myself, and their 9 children, Anne, Jean, John, Catherine, Mary Claire, Paul, Matthew, Christopher, and Meg. You were very busy. Wow. Wow. I always knew I liked him.
Donald J. Trump redefined what it means to be a presidential candidate. America is experiencing a renaissance of peace and prosperity.
You deserve the Nobel Prize, do you think? Everyone thinks so, but I would never say it.
But you would never know it. Listening to Hollywood, the fake news, and the talking heads, they all seem like they want to destroy this president.
You know what I want to do? I want to get it finished. The prize I want is victory for the world.
Victory for the world? He doesn't sound like a Nobel laureate. He sounds like a movie president fighting an alien invasion.
I want victory for the world against the space bugs.
I would like a pollster to test this question. How many people in the Republican Party think that it would be okay for Donald Trump to dissolve their own grandparents? I'm virtually certain that if it was a Donald Trump-related question, you'd get like 10% that would be like, Donald Trump has the power to do whatever he wants, including kill my parents.
A recession is a survivable event. What Trump is doing to this country is not.
But President Trump knows how to strike back.
Jimmy Fallon apologized. He apologized for humanizing me. The poor guy, because now he's going to lose all of us. You know, now he's going to lose all of us. If somebody would open a talk show at night, because the guy on CBS is what a lowlife. What a lowlife. I mean, honestly, are these people funny? When I won, I said, the good thing is now the press finally gets it. Now they'll finally treat me fairly. They got worse. They're worse now than ever. They're loco.
The master marketer who turned buildings, planes, vodka, wine, steaks, ties, and reality TV shows into literal gold with his branding knows how to use the technique against his political foes.
Dianne Feinstein, did you leak? Remember her answer. Did you leak the document? What? No. No. I didn't leak. Well, wait 1 minute. Did we leak? No, we didn't leak.
Donald Trump names them and labels them, dispatching them to the public doghouse.
I'm on Meet the Press, a show now headed by Sleepy Eyes Chuck Todd. He's a sleeping son of a I'll tell you. Da Nang Dick. He's a Da Nang Dick. That's Blumenthal. He talked about when I was in Da Nang province in Vietnam. And I was fighting up the hill and men are going left and right of me. They're dying. He's a fraud. He never was in Vietnam. Sleepy Joe Biden. Remember he challenged me to a fight? Pocahontas. I've got more Indian blood in me than Pocahontas, and I have none. Chuck Schumer, or sometimes referred to as Crying Chuck Schumer, right? Crooked Hillary, fuck.
I don't respond to Donald Trump and his string of insults.
She's been crooked from the beginning.
He can say whatever he wants to say about me.
Crooked Hillary Clinton.
Donald Trump has a lot of nicknames for people like Crooked Hillary, Rocket Man. Do you have a nickname for him?
Poop Face.
Even within the Trump administration, it can be pretty fun to watch the roller coaster rides, starring his own cast of characters.
Omarosa, what's going on? I just saw on the news that you're thinking about leaving. What happened?
General Kelly came to me and said that you guys wanted me to leave.
I don't love you leaving at all.
The president tweeted this morning, once again, the 8th time, about Omarosa, this time calling her a dog.
Here's what Trump had to say about Bannon. The Mercer family recently dumped the leaker known as Sloppy Steve Bannon. Smart.
People want Donald Trump to continue being real just like them and keep winning. And we have a funny feeling he will do just that.
You now have a president who is standing up proudly for America.
Thank you for enjoying this episode of Stand Up Trump, Making America Fun Again. And thank you, President Trump.
Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.